Oh, wait a minute. There is definitely something about this. Look at that. Is this what I think it is? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. That's not what I think it is it? That is exactly what we need in our collection. Man, what a box for the collection, guys. I think I spent probably 10 boxes without finding any of them. Oh. No way. Oh my gosh, guys, this is insane. Are we gonna finish this off? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Coin Quest Quarters. That, of course, being the series where I take $500 boxes of quarters like this one, go through the rolls in the boxes looking for interesting and valuable coins that I can use to fill in my collection albums. As we hunt through each one of these 50 rolls of quarters, we will, of course, also be looking for those pre-1965 90% silver quarters, very difficult to come by, as well as those West Point 2019 and 2020 quarters. We have found those in the past, and they are awesome to find. About a $15, $20 coin right there, as well as any interesting Canadian or foreign coins that we were able to pull out as well. On top of that, there's a ton of errors and varieties to be looking out for in quarters, including the 2005 Kansas In God We Rust quarter, as well as the 2008 Extra Claw Alaska quarter. As always, we'll be using the Quin Coins silver stacking placemat to aid us in our quarter hunt today. This placemat is going to feature dimes, quarters, and half dollars with just a ton of useful information for all of those denominations. Of course, if you're interested in picking up one for yourself to aid you in your own dime, quarter, or half dollar hunting, you can head on over to quinscoins.com, and I'll put links down in the description below. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this quarter hunt and see what we can find. So like I mentioned earlier, one of the big chases, if you will, in the quarters is going to be those West Point coins, which feature this West Point mint mark here over on the obverse. You don't see that a whole lot. Typically it's going to be a Denver or a Philadelphia, and you're only going to see it in the 2019s and 2020s. Now I just so happen to know that this right here is a 2019, and this right here is a 2020. You can actually see a little bit of the date peeking out right there. So Tallgrass Prairie right there, and San Antonio Missions Quarter right there. One of my favorite designs. So I think we'll start with this one just to see if we can get lucky and pull ourselves a West Point Ender. We'll just have to flip that over to the obverse to see if we're gonna end up getting that West Point on that coin or not. But first, let's just open up the roll, do a quick check on the edges to see if we got any silver. It doesn't look like it. So we'll just go ahead and grab that right-hand coin right there. San Antonio Missions, and let's see if we can get it, guys. Going for a West Point. 3, 2, and 1. Nope, we got a Philadelphia on that one, and that's typically what we are going to see. A lot of Philadelphias over here in this area. Not as many Denvers. It would also be possible to find a San Francisco as well, so keep an eye out for those. You definitely want to keep any San Francisco that you find. There's a 2023 right underneath it there. We are going to be also on the lookout for some of those 2023s and 2024s. Mainly 2024s is kind of what we're still needing in our collection at this point. But other than that, guys, I'm just going to go through the rest of this roll, see if anything piques my interest here. I do see a River of No Return there. We can flip over real quick to see if we get a W, and we do not. So we will just keep moving here, guys. And if I don't find anything here, we'll just get into that next roll to see if we got one more chance at a W there on that Tallgrass Prairie. All right, looks like we are going to get at least one more interesting coin in this roll. It's going to be a Kansas, as I mentioned earlier, 2005. We're going to be looking for that In God We Rust on the obverse here. So let's just do a quick flip and see. And you can see right there on the right-hand side of Washington there, In God We Trust. I see that T pretty clearly. I'll throw a picture up of what you're looking for. Basically, you want to see that T completely wiped out, and this one looks pretty solid, so we will just throw that one back. All right, let's go ahead and get into roll number 2. So nothing really going on in that first roll. We do have our 2020 Tallgrass Prairie right there. Just flipped it over, so it's going to be on this left side now. Let's go ahead and just open on up and see if we're going to get any nice silvery edges showing here. Doesn't look like it, so we will just grab that one off of the left-hand side there. Once again, checking for a W here. Let's do a quick zoom so you guys can see this coin in all of its glory. 2020 Tallgrass Prairie, not one I see often, a very cool design in my opinion. And this one also coming out of Kansas, I just realized. So, all right, let's go ahead and flip it for that W. 3, 2, and 1. Nope, no W that time around, just another Philadelphia. So with that being said, guys, we are going to go ahead and dump out the rest of this roll, see if anything is going to catch our eye immediately, and if not, we'll go ahead and just get on to roll number 3 in the rest of this box. All right, there's a nice San Antonio Missions, another shot at the W. Nope, that one's a Philadelphia. How about a 65, 1 year off of being silver right there. All right, looks like that's going to do it for our first 2 rolls. Go ahead and dump our quarters over there into our dump box and get on to roll number 3. All right, here we go. We got a Wisconsin showing up here. There is an error to look for on this one as well. It would be an extra leaf there underneath the corn stalk on the right-hand side there. I'll throw a picture up of what that would look like if you were to be so lucky to find one yourself. Still haven't been able to find one yet. There's actually 2 different varieties of that as well. Very, very cool variety to be on the lookout for, but we do not have it here. All right, looks like we're coming up on a 2024 Philadelphia here. I do have quite a few of this coin already though, and look, there's another one showing up right there as well. So not a difficult one to find. Here's a 2019 though, shot at a W. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it that time. Oh, 2 2020s in a row here. There's Marsh Billings Rockefeller. That's a nice looking coin. Just a Philadelphia though, and a Salt River Bay, which is going to also be a Philadelphia, it looks like. So, all right, we will keep moving here, guys, and I'll let you know what I'm finding. All right, there we go. We got our first bicentennial showing up, the double date 1776, 1976. We'll show that in just a second. We do have a national park here. Check for a W real quick, and it doesn't look like we got it there. And then just finishing off the roll here, the last few coins. Let's take a look at that bicentennial. I know you guys have probably seen these in circulation before. They did these for the quarters, the half dollars, and the dollar coins, which at this time were the big dollar coins, Eisenhower dollars. They made a ton of them for the half dollars, so they're pretty easy to find if you're able to get half dollars. Not so easy to find in the quarters, but definitely they do show up quite a bit. I don't think I've ever found a box that didn't have at least 1 or 2 in there. So I do like to pull these out, as many of you do as well. I like to make rolls of them, so we'll put that to the side and continue on to roll number 5. All right, quite a few Kansas quarters coming out in this box. So this was one of the last coins in roll number 5. This is the 3rd one that we have found so far. Another shot at that Ngawi Rust, but no, that looks pretty solid as well. So guys, on to roll number 6 here. Let's see what we can get. All right, guys, so we are coming up here on a Delaware quarter. There is a error to look for on that one called the Spitting Horse. I'll throw a picture up of that so you can see what to look for, but we're gonna actually put that to the side. We will take a look at that because that needs to be examined underneath the microscope. So we'll bring out that microscope in just a few minutes here once we gather a few more coins that we want to take a look at. We got yet another Kansas quarter coming out. This one in the worst condition that I have seen so far. Actually, probably out of all of the coins that we've seen. I mean, it's just obliterated on that top side there. But it could be an Ngawi Rust, so we got to check. Now that looks pretty solid as well. More so than you can say for the bottom obverse upper reverse of this coin, though. That is just awful. So, all right, guys, let's get on to the next, see what else we can find. We got a really nice toned looking coin right there. It's a Philadelphia mint mark. I don't know if you guys can see this. It definitely has quite a bit of a gold tone to it. Philadelphia mint mark there, and it's going to be Texas, 2004, the Lone Star State. Really nice shape there for a 21-year-old coin at this point, so we might hold on to that one. I'll put it to the side anyway, and we'll see. Maybe that one will end up going into the collection as a replacement. All right, there we go. Got a 3rd Delaware quarter right there. I actually failed to mention another one that we were able to pick up, so we have 3 now to take a look at under the microscope for that. All right, here we go. We got a 2009 District of Columbia right there. Kind of an interesting one, but really what you're looking for in terms of the more modern quarters are those 2010s, 2011s, 2012s. Those are a little more difficult to find. I actually am still missing a few of those in my collection, so we'll be on the lookout for those as we continue to go through these quarters and see what we can find. All right, what do we have here? An interesting edge for sure. I don't think it's going to be silver necessarily, but there's definitely something weird going on. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's like extremely toned or like heat damaged or something. I don't know what's going on with that one. So it's a 2021 crossing the Delaware. Maybe just an artificial toning on it there. You can see it's got some rainbow going on. 2021 Philadelphia. These actually have a die chip to be on the lookout for on the top of George Washington's hat. I'll throw a picture up of what that looks like so you can see that. I do tend to look for that. I just kind of skim though. I don't put them all under the microscope. The ones you want to be on the lookout for are the really egregious ones. And I found some really minor ones in the past. You can see that edge looks pretty good. It's just like wrapped in this weird like opaque substance of some sort, and I don't know, kind of an interesting find right there, but I think we'll probably throw it back in pursuit of better targets. All right, we got our 2nd bicentennial coming out. We'll take that. Salt River Bay there. Nope. All right, there we go. We got an Alaska quarter coming out, so we'll check that under the microscope. And just a few more rolls here. We got, it looks like a few Delawares to look at plus 1 Alaska, so We'll be putting those under the microscope in a minute here. Maybe 5 more rolls and see if we can amass a few more coins. Salt River Bay there. That one's actually a Denver. Maybe that'll give us some luck for this 2019 right here. No, back to Philly. All right, here's a quarter we really don't see too often. Once again, though, not in the best of shape. I do have it featured on the placemat, actually. It's one of my favorite designs and could definitely use a little bit of cleaning up there on the bottom. Of course, not using chemicals or anything like that. You could probably get some of that off with just a regular old toothpick, but yeah, it is a 2020 Hawaii Volcanoes, and it's so gunked up I can't even tell. I think it's a Philadelphia, but hard to say. I will put this to the side, though. Those 2012s are really difficult, so I will keep that one. All right, what do we got here? Somewhat of a edge coin, dark, but it's just gonna be a 1980, it looks like. All right, we do have one more bicentennial coming out right there. That brings our total up to 3. And we got a Wisconsin there. I think we can put that one up under the scope as well. Another bicentennial coming out right away, so going up to 4 there. And here's a 2020 we haven't seen in a while, Weir Farm. So chance at a W there, but nope, just gonna be a Philly this time. All right, another Kansas there, we'll take that. Kansas number 2 on the roll, we'll take that again. And finishing off with yet another bicentennial, bringing us up to 5. All right, guys, we just hit the 20 roll point out of 50 rolls on this box. So we got a few coins here to take a look at under the microscope. So starting off with our 4 Delawares, we're looking for that spitting horse. I'll go ahead and throw a picture up once again so you know what to look for on that one. Still haven't been able to find one yet myself, but I have had actually a fan send one in, believe it or not, that they were able to find since, I don't know, I guess they felt bad for me because I've looked through so many quarters, still haven't been able to find one. And that is 3 right there. Here comes number 4. Yep, no spitting horse still, so we are 0 for 4 on the Delawares. Let's go ahead and take a look at some Alaska quarters. We're going to be looking for an extra claw, which I'll put a picture up of as well. And along with that extra claw comes some extra material sometimes between the L and the A, and then the A and the N in the Great Land there. Those are really the more interesting ones because it's pretty easy to find an extra claw. For example, you can see like this one does have a little bit of extra material in between the 2 final digits there of the bear claw, but that's not super interesting. You really want to see a little bit more than that. Like you can see once again right here, some more extra material, but not very interesting. I think we will be throwing those back. Now, what do we have here? I think these are our Kansas quarters, looking for In God We Rust. So we see right there, that's pretty solid. And that one as well. And then finally we have a Wisconsin looking for that extra leaf, which I do not see on this one either. So we're just under halfway through the box, guys. We got 30 more rolls to go. Hopefully they got something good for us, maybe even a silver. 2019 in rough shape coming out there. 2020 right next to it. I did just check. It was a Philly, and that one is going to be a Philly as well. So still no elusive W to speak of. We do have another Alaska coming out though, so we'll be throwing that up under the scope next. And another Delaware it looks like too, so another shot at that spitting horse. We'll take it. How about that? 2 Delawares in the same roll. That is sweet. All right, we got a Lowell 2019 here. Shot at a W. Nope, not this time. Another Wisconsin there. We'll take it. All right, San Antonio Missions. One of my favorites. Please be a W. No, it's just a Philly once again. So one thing to keep in mind, guys, now that we are in 2025, we are at the end of the American Women's Series here. I do have a collection for those. Still looking for quite a few of them. And haven't seen any 2025s yet. I'm pretty sure I secured this box in 2024 anyway, so there would be absolutely no shot. But from my experience, even the 2024 quarters haven't really been showing up a whole lot. I've only seen 2 of the 5 designs that were supposed to have come out in 2024. So let me know, guys, at what point you start seeing those 2025 quarters. We got a 2019 American Memorial right there. That's just going to be a Philly. But yeah, guys, even if you've seen like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th versions of the 2024 quarters that have come out, please let me know down in the comments below and where you were able to find them, because I have not seen any of them over here in North Carolina. All right, let's see. We got a Yosemite 2010 right there. Like I mentioned earlier, those 2010s, 11s, and 12s are difficult to find. And I just so happen to know that we still need one of those 2010s. In the collection. So Yosemite 2010, we are looking for the Denver on this one. If we get it, it'll be the last 2010 that actually goes into the collection. So praying for a Denver here, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. We finally got it. I don't know how many Yosemites I've tried to flip over to get that Denver, but we just got it right there, guys. Always love putting a coin into the collection, and now we don't need to be on the lookout for 2010s anymore. So after almost, I think 15 boxes, 14 or 15 boxes here, we finally got ourselves the last 2010 that we needed in the collection. And here we are. As you can see, 2010s go from here down to Mount Hood right there. This is the last one we need. It's finally going in. Now we just have to focus on the 2011s and 2012s, because as you can see, guys, we do still need one 2011, the Glacier 2011 Denver, so those Denvers still giving us trouble. And then over here on the 2012s, El Yunque, Chaco Culture, and Acadia. I think I've only found one or two of these coins, period. It's like an impossible coin to find from my experience. So let me know if you guys are finding these as well. I am still struggling. And as we put that 2010 Denver Yosemite into the collection, we just come upon the halfway point in the box. No silver so far, no surprise there really. I think we've only found one silver quarter out of, like I said, 14 or 15 boxes so far. So not the biggest surprise, but really praying and hoping that we can pull our second one here soon. All right, a couple of 2019s here, and they're both Philadelphia's, go figure. How about a 2020? That one's a Denver, so getting closer, I'd like to think. Hey, there's a Salt River Bay right there. That one's just a Philly, though, so kind of backtracking. All right, there's a 2024 I have seen, but not as much as the others. This is the, I believe, the second one that came out on the year, and I think we still need the Denver of this. I have seen a few, so we got the Philly, and that one's going to be the Philly as well. Ooh, with some bad roller marks on the front of the coin as well, so damaged 2024, believe that, man, that's crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Something about this one, guys. There is definitely something about this. Look at that. Oh, man. Is this what I think it is? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, guys. We just pulled ourselves a proof. You can see the S-mint right there, the mirror-like finish, and this is going to be a 2002 Louisiana San Francisco proof. That is so cool right there, guys. These are definitely not intended for circulation. Did not pick it out by the edge. It looks like it has been slightly circulated, though, because it doesn't have as much of its shine as I imagine it probably had on the first day that it was created. But it is very cool to see. In God We Trust, San Francisco 2002 Louisiana proof. That is awesome. So we will put that in. I think I have a part in my collection where I am storing all of the proofs that we find. We have found a few as we've gone through these boxes. It's definitely a possibility, so happy to see another one come out right there. And just like that, guys, in the very same roll, we were able to grab an Acadia, excuse me, 2012. And of course, we are looking for the Denver on this one, as I showed a little bit earlier. Imagine getting two coins into the same collection just a few rolls apart. Let's see if we can do it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go, guys. We did. 2012 Denver Acadia going into the collection. That is two of those very difficult 2010s, 2011s, and 2012s that we still need in the collection in that very same roll as the Louisiana proof, just a few coins away. So that is so cool, guys. That just brings us down to two more 2012s that we need in the collection. Let's go ahead and throw this one in. All right, here we go. Open up to the 2012 page. We just showed this. Maybe that was what gave us that little bit of inspiration that we needed to get that coin in. It's going in right there, 2012 Denver. So we just got the El Yunque and Chaco Culture left, and then of course the 2011 I showed you a little bit earlier. This has been just a phenomenal box for the collection. And there's another Denver 2013. Oh, we got a Delaware right there. We can check that under the scope shortly here. 2020. Oh, I thought we could finish it off with a West Point there, but it looks like that's going to be it. That was a great roll, guys. Definitely the best one so far, and we still got about half the box to go, so let's see what else it's got for us. All right, there's a really nice Kansas right there. We'll check that one for the In God We Rust in a little while. Ooh, really nice Bicentennial in that roll as well. Definitely the best one that we've seen come out so far. Yeah, nice shape on that. Very, very nice. Let me give you a close-up. Yeah, she's a beauty for sure. 1776, 1976. And there is the reverse. You can see still really nice on the edge as well. So great find right there. Man, that is an old looking quarter right there. That thing, oh my gosh, that's seen a life right there. That's one of the most beat up quarters I've ever seen. 1 year off of being silver as well. If you didn't see that date right there, you might think it is, but no such luck. I think I'm just going to keep that just because I've never seen one so worn down before. Keep that in your pocket for a few more years. That'll get even more worn down and be even cooler looking. I like that a lot. All right, another Kansas right there. We'll take it. And another bicentennial. Why not? Oh, Alaska too. Just flip that one over. And oh, wait, what do we got here? Another Delaware? All right. We're really coming into it now. All right. I think, could this be another proof? No, it's just a 2024, so. Nice newer coin. I mistook it for a proof from the edge. Sometimes you can tell if you got a proof by the edge because they're a little thicker than your typical edge. There's another bicentennial right there. A few coins in. We'll take it. See what else we got. Weir Farm. No W though. All right, so that's 10 more rolls down. We got a few coins to take a look at here under the microscope. Once again, a whole bunch of Delawares, 4 of them to be exact. Just like those first 20 rolls, we got 4 Delawares, and then we got 4 more in the next 10. So looking for that spitting horse once again. And didn't see it on those first 2. Coming up to number 3 now. Also very clean. And number 4 is clean as well. So the search continues. Now to something a little bit easier. Alaska. We're looking for that extra material between the claws. I don't see it there. Something's going on with that A for sure, but I think it may just be damage. You really want to see it in between the L and the A there, some extra material. So we'll be throwing that one back. And this one also doesn't look like quite good enough for us to hold on to. Definitely the extra claw, but nothing else going on there. All right, let's see. We got a Wisconsin looking for that extra leaf. Not seeing it there. And then a couple of Kansas quarters here. So looking for In God We Rust. So that one looks good, and that one looks good as well. So we will continue the search, guys. We got 20 more rolls to go. That last 10 was amazing. Let's see what else we can find. Oh my gosh. Guys, the very next roll, just about 10 coins in, we got a Glacier 2011 here. And if there's any indication from the last few 2010, 2011s, and 2012s that we've been looking at for that Denver, we may be getting it right here. It'd be our last 2011. Imagine getting the last 2010 and 2011 that you need out of the same box. All right, we're looking for the Denver here. Can we get it? 3, 2, 1. Oh, shoot. All right. Philadelphia on that one. You can't win them all, that's for sure. But maybe as a consolation prize, we can get ourselves a 2019 W right here on that Lowell. No, unfortunately not. All right, guys, we'll keep moving. All right, this National Park quarter right here caught my eye. It definitely had like a thicker edge going on, and I'm really hoping that means it's a W. So let's give it a shot. 3, 2, 1. No, it's a Philly. All right, well, let's see what else the rest of the roll has in store. Ooh, Tallgrass Prairie coming out once again. So another chance at a W there. That's a Philly though. Got a Delaware coming up though. And then a Lowell right there, which was a Philly showing, but we'll pull that Delaware out. We gotta get it one of these days, right? Oh man, lots of 2019s and 2020s here. That one is a Philly. Got a 2020 coming out right here as well though. And yep, that's gonna be a Philly as well. All right, we'll keep moving. I don't know what that is because I just saw it from the obverse and flipped it over, saw it's a Weir Farm 2020, but here's what the obverse looks like. Well, yeah, I guess that looks like a P. We'll put it up under the microscope anyway, just to check. All right, finally another bicentennial. It has been a while, but we get a nice little stack of those growing now. Another Alaska as well. All right, there we go. San Antonio Missions, guys, it's a sign. Let's get a W here. Bam. Oh, geez, there's some damage on that one for sure. Not a W, just a Philly as basically as expected. Hey, what do we have here? Another Glacier. Wait a minute. That's not what I think it is it? 2011 Glacier and a Denver. That is exactly what we need in our collection. Man, what a box for the collection, guys. We just finished off the 2010s and 2011s in the same box. Plus, we got one more towards our 2012s. How crazy is that? And here we are, the last 2011 going into the collection. We no longer need to be on the lookout for any 2011s. Unless, of course, we're looking for San Francisco business strikes or proofs. But guys, that is it for that page. Look at that. Full 2010s and 2011s all completely filled out. All we have left are those 2012s. Unbelievable. I definitely didn't think that we would be making that much progress into our America the Beautiful collection today, especially considering the fact that we have been missing those coins for 15 boxes now. There's another Kansas, so I'll pull that one over to the side. 2020 there, and I did just see we do only have 3 W's, so 3 W's out of 15 boxes. That's an average of 1 per every 5 boxes. You can see they're difficult to find for sure. So after this one right here, we will have 10 more rolls to go, guys. Despite the fact that we are not finding any silvers, we haven't found any W's yet, we are finding a lot of good stuff, especially for our collection. There's a 2024 right there. Not going to be worth holding on to, but yeah, let's keep going here, guys. Like I said, 11 more rolls. We got a War in the Pacific 2019 right there. Let's get our W here. No, unfortunately not. But hopefully we got one coming up in these next 10 rolls, guys. Let's keep moving. Oh, no way. Didn't even need to, oh my gosh, guys, this is insane. Are we gonna finish this off? So I saw the Denver first, flipped it over to the other side, and then saw this, Shaco Culture. So we just got ourselves the 2012 Denver Shaco Culture. I'm almost positive that's one of the 2 that we still need. Yes, it is. Oh, that is unbelievable. Of course, the last coin that we're going to need is that El Yunk. I think I spent probably 10 boxes without finding any of them. I didn't find the Philadelphia or the Denver. The Denver is going to be the last one that we need, though, for that El Yunk. And we just finished off that Shaco Culture right there with the 2012 Denver. Let's go ahead and throw it into the collection, I guess. This is just some absolutely unreal progress going into this collection today. No way in a million years would you ever have me betting on the fact that we would be finding all these in a single box. And I still feel like this is going to be the white whale, the one that we just never ever find in a million years. But seeing as the way things have been going today, it's possible we get it in the next 10 rolls. Who knows? We got another Bicentennial coming out. We'll take that. All right, another San Antonio Missions. Always got to flip these for the W, but almost always going to be disappointed, unfortunately. Hey, another Kansas, though. We'll take that. See if we can get ourselves a In God We Rust finally. All right, Weir Farm. Another one that we don't see too often. Just going to be a Philly, though. All right, here's a kind of cool coin. Again, don't see too many of these. Maybe that'll change in the next few months here. But another 2020, I think this is 2023, actually. Yeah. And it's the Jovita Idar. Very interesting looking design right there. I know some people collect these just because they're so interesting looking compared to most other US coins. Kind of looks like a token, really, but that's an interesting find right there. I'll probably just throw it back, though, because they do come out from time to time. And there we go. We got another Bicentennial, so we'll take it. All right, we got a 2019 here, flipping it for a W, and it's a Denver that time, so something different, but that brings us to 5 rolls remaining on the box, guys. Let's see what else we can find. All right, starting off this roll with a Bicentennial. So stack's growing pretty large now. It's about to tip over. And another one. So 2 Bicentennials on the roll. And it looks like that was it for the 5th roll from the end. So on to the next now. We got a really nice shiny coin right there. Oh, that's why. It is a 2024. Just another Philadelphia there. So gonna be on the lookout for those Denvers for a while, I imagine. All right, down to just 3 rolls remaining now. Still got a few chances for silver here. There's no doubt about that. Not gonna be on this roll though, it looks like. Nothing in that last roll, so we are just 2 from the end now. Second to last chance for silver, and this one's not really cooperating with me, but yeah, I'm not seeing any silver there. The Salt River Bay, no. All right, guys, down to our last roll. This box has been absolutely amazing for the collection. And I'm sure that what everybody's wondering now is this last roll going to have an El Yunk 2012 Denver in it? Definitely no silver, so we can count that out. But man, it would be cool if we could just finish off that America the Beautiful series. But like I said, I have a feeling it's going to take a long, long time to find that final coin that we need to be completely done with that collection book. Oh, there's a Marsh Billings Rockefeller there and a National Park 2020. All Philadelphia's in that category there. Let's keep moving through the rest of this roll to see if we're going to finally get that El Yunk 2012 Denver or not. And once we get through this roll, I do have a few coins that I want to take a look at under the scope, including some more Kansases, as well as, you know, Wisconsin, Delaware, all that same stuff. Wow, that's an interesting looking Frederick Douglass right there. Coming down to the final coins in this roll, guys, that looks like that is going to do it for that quarter box. So, like I said, few coins to put up under the microscope here. Let's see what we got, and then we'll do a recap right here at the end. All right, so starting off with that either 2020 or 2019, I wanted to just verify that we didn't have a W there. It's really, really chewed up, and you can see that well under the microscope here. But yeah, definitely a Philadelphia mint mark that you could see right there, so no W. We did have one more Delaware to take a look at here. Only one out of those last 20 rolls, kind of crazy. Still no spitting horse though. Looks like we do have another Alaska to take a look at here. And actually, take a look at this one, guys. Look at all that extra material in between the A and N in the word land there. That is definitely a keeper in my book, so I will be pulling that one out. Then moving on to our final Wisconsin that we're going to be taking a look at here. No extra leaf, unfortunately, and that leaves us with 3 Kansas quarters. Taking a look to see if we finally got that In God We Rust. This one actually looks like we may have a slight In God We Rust here. You can see that T definitely is a little bit more dim than the rest of them. I think I'm going to call that an In God We Rust right there. So we did get one at least. You can see right there, that is pretty solid. And our final coin, oh man, that is about as good as it gets, guys. Look at that. Our final Kansas quarter ends up being a very solid In God We Rust. Now you can still see that T just barely through the microscope there, but if you aren't looking closely, that certainly just looks like it says In God We Rust. That is what we're looking for right there. So great finds all around, guys. This box had a little bit of everything, all except for silver, of course. We did get some nice heirs and varieties coming out right at the end there. We got tons of coins into the collection, along with a proof 2002 Louisiana. You really couldn't ask for much more out of a quarter box. Real quick, guys, before I end the video, just want to remind you, if you're interested in picking up one of these silver stacking placemats to aid you in your own quarter roll hunting, you can also use them for dimes and half dollars as well. You can head on over to my website at quinscoins.com, and I'll put a link down in the description below. But anyways, that's going to pretty much do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week. Always bring you along with the hunts and having a good time. And as always, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins signing out. And I will see you in the next one.